Hi guys and welcome back. So I am back today with my kind of go-to everyday winter makeup routine. Now in the winter I like to keep my eyes quite simple and I like to go for more focus on my lips. I like the darker lip colours, especially the darker purple. So I wanted to show you guys how I did it. Before we get into the tutorial, I tried something different with my hair today and I'm not sure if I like it. So please leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think, because I kind of like it and I kind of don't. So I'm really unsure and I would love to know what you guys thought about it. And I also wanted to introduce you to somebody else. Now if you're following me on Instagram, you have probably seen him already, but he was just asleep. This is Alvin, my new little buddy. Yes. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. No, he wants to go back to sleep. This is Alvin. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of him in my videos and particularly in my Instagram and Twitter feed. If you are not already following me on all the other social media platforms, I will leave all the links down below. But for now, we are just going to hop into the tutorial and I hope you like it. So I'm going to start by using the L'Oreal Nude Magique Blur Cream, and I'm using this to prime my face. I focus mainly on the areas around my nose, around my mouth, and in between my eyebrows, where I have the kind of largest of my pores, but anything that's left on my fingers, I use that then just to rub around the rest of my face. Next up is the Body Shop Radiant Highlighter. I use this before my foundation. I have dry skin, so my skin can be a little bit dull sometimes, and this just helps to add a really nice luminosity to the skin. Same thing as a primer, I put a little bit on my fingers and just rub it over my entire face. So you can see me here just trying to show it off a little bit. Next up is foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. Now this is actually supposed to improve your skin once you use it over a few weeks. I'm not so sure about that, but I do really like the foundation, and I am applying it to my face with a beauty blender, which in my opinion is the best way to apply foundation, especially if you're a dry skin girl like me. Onto concealer, and I'm using my Collection concealer. The tub is looking pretty worse for wear, but it still works incredible. I'm applying this pretty liberally under my eyes. I do suffer with dark circles under my eyes, but I'm also going to use this on any other areas of my face that need a little bit of help, any redness or discoloration or anything like that. And I am again using my beauty blender to buff this seamlessly into my skin. As you'll notice with my foundation and concealer, I always take this up onto the eyelids. It's a great way to prime your eyelids so you don't need an eyeshadow primer. Plus it helps to cancel out any of those blue veins you might get through your eyes. I didn't get a close-up of this, but I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me powder across my T-zone. Next up is my Honey Bronzer from the Body Shop. I love this. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, as you can see, just sucking the cheeks to see where to do it. And make sure, as I'm trying to demonstrate with my brush here, you don't go any further into the face than where your pupils are when you look straight ahead. This might look quite scary right now, but this is just my technique. I use a brush just to firstly apply the bronzer, and then I use a bigger brush to blend it out because I don't want any harsh lines and I'm not going for a really defined contour look. So we've zoomed in a bit now for the eyebrows. I'm just using a spoolie to comb through my eyebrows and using this brow powder from Fab Brows. Now you can see my eyebrows are almost non-existent. They're pretty light really compared to my hair color. They're very sparse, so it's important for me to fill in my brows, but I don't want it to look fake, and I think when you have the kind of eyebrows that I do, this is pretty easy. So I'm just using an angled brush and filling in all those areas and adding a bit more definition. You can see here the difference it makes already. Onto the eyes, and I'm using these two matte shades from the original Naked palette, and I'm mixing them together and just applying them into my crease and then shading it upwards. This is going to act as a transition shade and just to give a little bit more definition to the crease area. Then I'm using my Paint Pot from MAC and just applying that with my fingers all across my eyelids. You can use this by itself and it's going to stay all day without budging by far, but for today I'm just going to add a powder eyeshadow on top. This is also from the original Naked palette, and it's just going to add a little bit more shimmer to my eye, which is what I want for today. Using that darker matte colour and a pencil brush, I'm just going to smudge this on my lower lash line just to add a bit more kind of symmetry to the eye look. Eyeliner. I'm using this gel eyeliner from Inklot, and this is in a brown colour. I love this eyeliner. If you haven't tried Inklot eyeliner, go and try it. Like I say, it's a gel form, but it's so easy to use. It gives you a lot of control. If you mess up, you can quickly wipe it away, no problems, but you can get a really thin line, a thicker line, you can build it up. I highly recommend this Inklot eyeliner. Take your time with it. I am not the best of eyeliner, as you're going to see by watching this. This part of the video goes on for quite a long time. Just use an angled brush, look into a mirror, and just take your time. So I'm curling my eyelashes. These are eyelash curlers from Tweezerman, and then I'm going to move on to my mascara. The mascara I'm using today is from L'Oreal. I'm quite fickle with my mascaras. I still haven't found the one that I absolutely love. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. And I'm just going to apply 2 coats of mascara. So back to the Naked palette, I'm just going to use this first colour in the palette just for a little bit of highlight underneath my eyebrows. And then I'm also going to use the second colour, I believe it's Sin, on the inner corner of my eyes. Next up is lips, and I'm using this pencil. This is from Rimmel, I believe, and it's a clear pencil. It leaves no colour whatsoever, so it's great to use with any lip product. I'm lining the edge of my lips and slightly overdrawing, and it's going to stop any colour from bleeding through. I'm using my Maybelline Colour Drama pencil, and this is a lovely purple colour. I'm just going to line the outside edges of my lips and then also the inner corners, because what I'm going for is quite a subtle ombre gradient kind of look with my lips today. See, if you make a mistake, just quickly rub it away with your fingers. No big deal. Now yes, this does look pretty weird right now, but it's going to look good. I am just using a lip brush now just to blend out those edges and bring the colour in a little bit further down into my lips. Like I say, we're going to go for a subtle kind of ombre look, so a bit of blending is going to make this look way cleaner and way better. I'm using this lipstick from NYX. It's a lovely pinky purpley kind of shade, and I'm just applying it pretty much to most of my lips, focusing mainly in the middle, and then I'm just going to go back with my lip pencil brush and just blend it all together so it looks nice and seamless. Last but not least, I'm using my blusher. I'm using this pink and this kind of orangey colour. You might think it's weird to do the blusher last, but it's the way I like to do it. I made a bit of a mistake, so just use a bigger brush to blend it all out. And here is my finished look. So there we go. It was my first real proper makeup tutorial, so I hope it was all good. I actually really enjoyed filming it, and I'm actually looking forward to editing it and hoping it comes out as good in the edit as it does inside my head, which doesn't always happen. But I hope you liked it. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I will leave all the links to my other social media down below. So if you're not already following me over there, I would love it if you would come and keep me company in those places. I love chatting with you guys. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.